right?
that.
No.
No, I never said. I was just random. I would just do random shit. There's one time in college where like I just started dancing for no fucking reason. It was snowing outside,
No,
so
but
I was
like it
like,
used to be like a slang term, like, "Oh man, that's so random."
yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah,
That was a
I'm
thing.
hip. I'm hip
God.
by '90s standards. I'm hip. Actually, no, I'm not.
No, that was like 2000s.
Was it?
Yeah.
I still say tight. Although that's nobody says tight anymore. That's how you know you're old.
Is it toit like a tiger?
No, that was tight, y'all. Like that was good. You never had that? Did they say? Did they not
I
say?
was just making fun of an Austin Powers reference.
Oh, those movies have not aged well.
I still like them.
No, they're fine. It's just like Austin Powers would get Me Too'd the hell out of today if it came out today.
I wonder if you would, because
I think you would. Hell yeah, you would. They would make fun of it.
I don't know. I think he would in some circles, but he'd mostly be okay.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh shit, that's so hot that he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like he's such a
He's
sex
not.
symbol.
He's not hot though. That's the funny thing.
I know, right? But like, that's the thing was that in the universe of Austin Powers, like,
He
we were
was the
talking about
sexiest
this.
man alive.
He was
Yeah.
the sexiest man alive. People made fun of his like teeth and shit, and they're like, but that was like the style of the '60s back then, and he's British.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, like all that crap.
It's Mike Myers' best role.
Yeah, he hasn't done a good movie since then.
No, he hasn't. Yeah. That Goldmember was his last good movie. He did that awful Love Guru movie. It's just like, oh god, why?
I remember seeing that in theaters with friends,
Oh no.
and I remember that there was like some like Toronto Maple Leafs references and stuff in that movie,
Yeah, there's like a hockey thing around it.
and I just hated myself.
I don't even know what the plot of that movie
I was like, yay, Canada representation. Wait, no, this movie's horrible.
Oh no.
Yeah. Alright, we're live.
Okay, cool.
And welcome everyone to the Chart
Theaters
Shot
with friends.
Gamescast. Oh no, I need to pause that. My bad. Some stuff happened on my end.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Hello everyone, welcome
Seems
to the
like
Chart Shot
Toronto Maple Leafs
Gamescast. Each every
references
week, friends gather around and talk
stuff
about video games and things going on in their lives. Today I have with me Ben.
Hashtag play KI.
No one has hashtag that.
Yes, it is. It was yesterday. It was the fifth trending worldwide. Go look it up.
Not worldwide, maybe for
Yes,
you.
it was. No, it was trending. It said worldwide underneath. It said fifth in the world. It dropped to seventh.
Killer Instinct is not Mr. Worldwide, okay?
It was okay. Just hashtag. Just everybody. Just hashtag play KI. It's fucking free. Go play it, please. Go play it. Show Microsoft that you want KI back. I want KI back. Please bring KI back.
No one wants KI.
I do, and there are dozens of us. Dozens.
Yeah, alright, so have you been playing KI?
No.
Yeah, there you go.
No. I will be playing it tonight because like my favorite streamer is like just doing like this. That was his whole. He did like a whole initiative. Like I want fucking people to play Killer Instinct. So he started the hashtag PlayKI. Tweeted Phil Spencer, Microsoft, the Killer Instinct Twitter account. So tonight he's like doing this big KI thing, and I'm gonna hop on KI for the first time in like a year and a half and get my ass kicked. It's gonna be fun.
All right,
But
so what have you been playing?
I've only been playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 exclusively. So like I only got one game to talk about, so I'm not gonna ramble too much. But and I've also been live streaming it with both Justin and my best friend, one of my friends. So I wouldn't say best friend. That's mean, because he's not. He's a really close friend of mine.
So you were gonna say best friend, then you yanked that away.
Yeah, because my other I have another friend who is my best friend. So like I don't want to be mean, but
You
a
can have
close
more than
friend.
one best friend.
Well, okay, okay. One of my best friends, and Justin, who's also a best friend. Just to clarify, because I don't want.
I just made this socially awkward for you.
You did. We don't need no drama. This is how Char Shot gets split up. Just because I didn't call Justin my best friend, and then Justin chair shots me from the back of the head, from behind. Anyways, so I've been live streaming that with what?
An unprotected chair shot from behind.
No, not unprotected because I'm not stupid like Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I called you out, Cody. I know you listen. or a Cody probably.
It wasn't supposed to go that way, anyways.
Sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. I'll believe. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Nigel, nigel. Anyways, I've been streaming Marvel Alliance 3. I did it twice over at twitch.tv/Iggy2814 with both my best friends Brian and Justin, and it's a fun game. It's a fun Marvel game. Like, it's been a little over 10 years since the last game came out, and the last one wasn't exactly great. So it was fun to jump into it. It has a huge, it's very cool roster, although very, very big roster. Story's kind of generic, you know. Thanos wants the Infinity Stones, you gotta stop him, blah, whatever. It's not anything memorable, but it gets the job done.
The movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the movie. But what I really like about it is that, unlike the Avengers game that's coming out from Square Enix next year so far, is how that movie is heavily MCU inspired. This one somehow manages to blend both the MCU and the comic book versions, and that's namely with the characters that have like MCU appearances. So like, you know, your main Avengers team, your Guardians, like a lot of them have elements of what the movies are, but the comics, and it's a nice balance, very nice balance. Let's see, it's very cool set pieces, very cool stages. There's like one instance in the third level where Kingpin is suspected of having a Infinity Stone. So you and your team go to investigate, and at one point, very early on in the level, you learn that Kingpin has created this in Japanese Imperial Castle, Shadowland, which was it's a reference to a storyline in the comic books from like 10 years ago. And it's like, it's this Japanese Imperial Castle, and there's a point in the stage where it turns into 2D side-scroller perspective, and you see Shadowland in the background, and there's like a blood red moon. And then you see the hand of the ninjas like come in on their kites, and it's like, oh, this is so fucking cool. And then later on, there's a section where Ultron, you fight Ultron in Avengers Tower because he has the Mind Stone, and you defeat him seemingly, and then he invades the giant body. He gets the body of Ultimo, which is this super giant ass robot. It's just a big ass robot that the Mandarin used to control, and he's like marching towards Avengers Tower, and it's like, I know you hate Yoshi's Island, but it's like the final level in Yoshi's Island where Bowser is walking towards you, or Baby Bowser grow all big is walking towards you. It's like that. And then Scott Lang joins it, and so like while you're fighting the mooks on the side, Scott Lang Ant-Man is like going fist to fist with giant robot Ultimo / Ultron. It's pretty cool. It's cool set pieces. The RPG stuff is pretty cool. I know some people want this to be more like a dumb, just beat 'em up kind of game, but it's not. There's RPG elements where you have to level up your character, level up your skill tree, level up your moves. There's a lot to take care of, and it can be a little bit of a grinding fest. But I've done that a couple of points where I've like replayed a particular, side mission, I guess I'm gonna call it that, a couple of times just to grind my characters up. There's a balance issue where some characters are clearly better than others. That's not a big deal because, you know, it's just about it's about not necessarily finding that one character, but finding the team balance. I really like the synergy attacks. Those are really cool where you can combine like certain characters' powers together for more like groundbreaking attack, and it's whenever it works, you hear like this whoosh, like this nice cool sound effect telling you it works. And I like how visual it is. It's not like, you know, blow your ass out of your face like God of War or anything, but it's like it's very colorful. I think it looks really good. It's possibly one of the best looking Switch games to me personally. In terms of how consistent it runs. The frame rate to me only drops when you're doing like all the super like Omega level moves at once, and then the frame rate just crashes to like 10 frames per second. But like that's to be expected. But it's fine though. It's fine. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so far. You know, it feels good to play this, and I just got to the level both on the stream and on my own playthrough of the X Mansion where Magneto and you get to fight Sentinels. So it's cool. It's reveling in the Marvel universe, and we haven't had a game like that in so long. So I'm just taking what I can get, and it's perfectly fine. It's not the best game ever, but it feels that need that's been needed for a long time.
Yeah. There hasn't been a Marvel superhero game in quite a long time, huh?
Yeah, the last time that besides the Spider-Man PS4 one from last year, but like this magnitude since Ultimate Alliance 2.
Yeah.
But this one, Ultimate Alliance 3, is definitely more in the spirit of the first one, where it's like, big characters coming together to stop ominous threats. You get to go to different places of the Marvel Universe, versus the second one was very pedestrian in comparison. So it looks like they're taking lessons from the first one so far. And I've already seen where you go in future levels, like from trailers and stuff. So I know it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And of course, you have Thanos waiting for you at the end of it all. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's been fun, and it's really fun co-op. Like whether it's online is kind of funny because you can see like the lag clearly when the characters are running. But when you're playing, I never felt like an issue. At least me personally, I never felt like any lag between the buttons or anything like that. So the only thing is that you cannot start playing with your friends immediately, like in the first chapter where you're the Guardians of the Galaxy. You have to wait till you get through that tutorial section, and then until the second level, which is the raft, the prison level, and Spider-Man joins you. Then you can, you can invite your friends to join a room. And you can create a password or not. It's up to you. But it's so far it's great. It's great.
Cool. That's everything.
Yeah, I've dropped Bloodstain. Like I have Bloodstain blood. What? What's that? Which says a lot because like I don't think the game's bad. It's just I don't know. I'm so close to beating it, so I'll probably beat it once my Ultimate Alliance fever goes down. And I touched a little bit of The World Ends With You. It's still fine. Nothing to report on it too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but nothing else too much this week.
Yeah, nothing a whole lot to report on over here either. I did some of the Last Wish raid over the weekend with a bunch of new people. The guy that was supposed to Sherpa us through the raid. We did the first encounter, failed it, and then he's like, "Oh, guys, sorry, my computer crashed," and then he just disappeared. So
Wow.
I know. And then I had to try and get someone to join us. So I got my dad to join us again.
Nice.
And yeah, we actually did fairly well on like the first encounter. It took us a couple tries, but we got through that. And then the second encounter, it just got too late. Like we all had things to do early in the morning the next day. So we called it early night, and we just didn't get back to it. But tomorrow we're supposed to do Crown of Sorrow, which is going to be fun.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. More raiding. I'm actually going to be raiding tonight with some of the guys. Just doing Leviathan, so that shouldn't take too long.
I love that word, by the way.
Leviathan?
Yeah, it's such a cool word.
Do you know what it means in the Destiny universe?
No.
It's a gigantic, enormous ship that eats planets.
That's sick.
And it's like a luxury barge kind of thing too.
Huh.
And it has like it's basically like the raid is basically like a game show. You're putting on a performance for this guy called Callus. And he's like this well, spoiler alert for the raid, I guess. But so yeah, you put on this performance for Callus. You're running gauntlets, you're killing dogs, killing bathers, doing a whole bunch of stuff for him, and then the final boss is him. And when you're killing him, it turns out that he's just a robot. So you kill the robot, and then you go down underneath where all the loot is, and there's like thousands of them, like this bunch of robots that look like Callus.
That's horrifying.
And so we have never seen what Callus has actually looked like. So that's kind of fun.
Oh god, there's something that's something they did with Brainiac in the comic books, in DC Comics, where like you would get different versions of him over and over again, and up until like about 10 years ago, they actually said like, no, those are all like drones. I am the real Brainiac, and Brainiac's like all like, because previously Brainiac was just like all slender and like, I'm a nerd who's super smart. Then this one comes out of his pod, he's like super jacked. I'm like, oh shit, this is good.
Yeah.
That sounds sick.
Yeah, like I said, I love the lore of Destiny. Even if you don't play the game or you're not interested in it, go check out some like Bife videos or some lore videos. Like there's some really cool, interesting stories.
I would, but I don't need another rabbit hole to go down to, man.
You mean you don't have 5 hours to just listen about lore?
No,
from a
no,
video
because
game?
I'm too busy spending 5 hours listening to Stephen King lore and how all of his books are part of one universe.
They all take place in Maine, right?
Some of them do.
Except for like two of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing some of that. I actually jumped back into Division 2 over the week as well, because yesterday they dropped the next chapter for their story DLC, and I only did one mission, and it was the zoo. So I don't know what the zoo is called. I don't know DC very well, even though I played a game that takes place entirely in it. But there's a zoo there, so that's where this level takes place. And what it's about is you're supposed to go away and rescue some scientists. You find these recorded messages, and you're fighting your way through the zoo with a bunch of different outcasts that are taking it over and trying to find her before you do. And there's like actual like wildlife running around and stuff in it, which is kind of cool. And I was playing with my dad, and he just goes up to this monkey. He's like, "Hey, look, a monkey!" And then he shoots it. I'm like, "What the fuck?
Why?
And then you just hear a bunch of monkeys like yelling at him, and so we're running around looking for these monkeys, and they're hanging up on top of like the cage of the zoo. You know how you can go to it, view it, and there's a thing on top. Yeah, they're hanging out on that, and so they're just like yelling at him. And then he shoots one, and then I shoot the other, and they fall off and die.
Jesus, murder! I'm
like, at least it's a video game. Like, have a little fun now. But yeah, I felt bad for the first time. I was like, I might as well join in.
Fuck it, they're not real. Go for it.
Right, exactly. And at the end of the chapter, I guess I'll give a little spoiler. Actually, it's pretty cool. You go through the aquarium part of it too. So like, you're in that area of aquariums where like all the water is around you and stuff, but it's all been shot out. So like, there's no water. It's just like coral and stuff is floating around, is like lying around. There's take place gunfights in that. But at the end of it, you find out that the woman that you're trying to look for has already been dead, and the girl that she's been trying to protect. I like, again, the story stuff for this kind of stuff is so generic that it doesn't really stick. Yeah, but the gameplay is fun and it's good. I'm trying to actually level up the other class they have, which I think it's like a minigun. There's like different class distinctions. Right now I'm playing as the healer, so what I get is an explosive crossbow, which is pretty cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, and so the new class that they have, or specialization, is with a minigun. So I want to try that out. Yeah, that's about it. Like, again, not a whole lot going on over here other than, you know, my weekly Destiny. So yeah, we're gonna have a short show. I think we have like, what, 6 news stories, something like that.
Yeah. Not long. One of them is a pure like ad, hashtag not an ad, hashtag could be an ad.
So yeah, let's start off with the low end of stuff here. So
Okay.
we have Shadows of the Empire and NES Empire Strikes Back will be re-released on retro platforms.
Cool.
2 classic Star Wars games will be getting re-released: 1991's Empire Strikes Back for the NES and Game Boy, and 1997's Shadow of the Empire for N64. Have you played the N64 version of Shadows of the Empire?
I think I did.
What'd you
But
think?
dude, that was like, I don't remember. I haven't played that game since the mid '90s. That was the correct me if I'm wrong. That was the actual like how the Rebel Alliance got the Death Star plans, right? In the
No.
old continuity.
This took place during Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
You
okay.
play as Dash Rendar, which is a pretty
That's a
sweet
badass
name.
name.
Yeah, it's a
That's a pretty
sweet
cool. That's a pretty cool Star Wars name because most Star Wars names suck.
name. So yeah, you play as Dash Rendar. Everyone loves that game for the first level, which is like a Hoth level. You're in like what the hell? A snow speeder, and you're supposed to defend the generator from getting blown up. You know, Star Wars.
Yeah.
And what was sick about it was that you can actually use the tow cable on them. So you would like tow cable around AT-ATs and like make them fall down just like in the movie. Like it was awesome. It was great stuff. And then you get to the actual game after that level.
It's like a first-person shooter, isn't it?
It's like a third-person shooter.
Is it?
I guess there might be an option to go first, but I always played it as a third. And it's like not great. Like it controls really horribly.
It's an N64 game. What do you expect?
I know exactly, and I actually played this on PC, so it actually controlled better than what probably most people are used to.
Probably.
Um, but yeah, it's not. It's got like a floaty jump. Like it's not good platforming. They expect you to platform. Shooters and platformers don't really go well together. Except for I actually like the platforming in Destiny because they act like
Yeah.
say what you will about Bungie, they make fantastic playing games.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, you get these things are coming back. Where are they coming back for?
It's the premium edition will retail. That's $85-$90. Um, I like the packaging for like you have the NES cartridge and then you have the Game Boy cartridge. They look like in the old Star Wars Kenner toy boxes. I really like that.
Yeah, the packaging is really good. Coming with game cartridge for the original hardware, so digital versions. So you can use the N64 or Retron 5.
So you could bust out your N64 and you can play this. That's super cool.
Yeah, or your NES or
your Game Boy.
Yeah.
That is super dope. And I like the red and the purple cartridges. I love that. I won't be buying it, but I love when companies is this limited run, right? Yeah, limited run. I love when they do stuff like this. Yeah. I just wish their stuff wasn't expensive because I would like to buy some of them sometimes.
Yeah, if they didn't price it that though, they probably wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, it's a trade off. Well, yeah, because there's several limited runs that I would like to have, but I'm just like I can't just buy it.
Yeah. And I don't think I've never played the NES or Game Boy version of Empire Strikes Back. So
I'm pretty sure the NES one will play like garbage because it's the NES.
I'm sure it would. So yeah, moving from one crappy game to another. Pokemon Company. No, I'm kidding. The Pokemon Company and Tencent announced that they're partnering on a new game. Pokemon Company is partnering with Chinese internet giant Tencent to develop a new Pokemon game. The two companies announced the partnership today and revealed that Tencent's Timmy Studio will lead development on an unannounced game. Timmy specializes in mobile games development, including the upcoming Call of Duty Mobile. So the new Pokemon game could be mobile as well. Pokemon brand is currently thriving on mobile. I guess there's not a whole lot here other than that. Tencent
yeah, it's just like they're going to. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, we already have a Pokemon game that's mobile.
Yeah, Pokemon Go, and they announced that Pokemon Master thing, which I think is out. People are playing. They just see that like, hey, if we put it on phones, people will buy it, and they're gonna exploit it because that's how developers work. I don't care about any of this because I won't touch it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, raw, it's evil. I'm not gonna be that person because I have Shield coming in November, and that'll satisfy me.
Sticking within the vein of Nintendo releases a comment on the Switch Joy-Con drifting issues.
Also, an update to that too.
So it says here, The Verge reached out to Nintendo for a comment about the situation. In response, the company stated, and Nintendo would take great pride in creating quality products. Propaganda. We are aware of the recent reports that some Joy-Con controllers are not responding correctly. I want consumers to have fun with Nintendo Switch and everything falls short. The goal, we always encourage them to visit the support site. And there's also a link on the Vice article that we have for you to go and get your Joy-Cons repaired for free.
Yeah, which I did that because I have two Joy-Cons that I bought. The second Joy-Cons I ever bought, which were the neon green and the neon pink ones. After my first left one died and my other one chipped away. And then, so you have 29 days to print the label and then you can send it in whenever after that point. So it
doesn't matter when you have it, right?
No, that doesn't matter. You don't have to provide proof of purchase. It may take a while to do it because I'm assuming a lot of people are doing them.
Yeah.
I already have a set of Joy-Cons that work now, so I'm not worried about it, but I'm glad that now I don't have to worry about dropping into the 80 unless I want a new color Joy-Con. That should be the only reason you buy a new Joy-Con. And and it's funny how it took a class action lawsuit for this shit to happen because it's the only reason why they're doing this.
Yeah, for real.
Which is fine. That's fine. Because this is probably cheaper than having if it goes in litigation and then like they have to pay out like people a certain amount of money, and then you get credit for like a Joy-Con or something. Just send us your old ones, and we'll try to repair it. Yada yada yada.
And hopefully the Joy-Con that you get back won't drift again.
Yeah. Well, now you can just send it in back for free, which you shouldn't have to, but it's clearly a design flaw, and then hopefully in future iterations of the Switch, not necessarily the Switch, but just the Joy-Cons, like they just got to figure out like what's to prevent that, because I've never had that happen with other controllers.
Yeah, it's So yeah, moving on, I guess, if you have anything else to say.
No, other than Oh, also, originally it was not allowing in certain regions. The free replacement Joy-Con is now available in Latin America, so they may be changing their tune about in other regions as well.
Yeah, so keeping it within the Switch family, original Doom, Doom 2, and Doom 3 are now available on the Switch.
Asterix.
Asterisk, you need to have a Bethesda Net account.
And that immediately made me go, nope, I don't need it that bad.
Yeah, I've already got Doom on my computer. I don't need.
I thought about it because I saw all I saw was Doom on Switch. I saw the price. I'm like, okay, I could do that. And then I saw the other things. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, and I didn't. Like, why? that's like that's all I gotta ask. Like Bethesda, why?
They want your Switch info.
Oh, that's it's like no game from the 90s or even Doom 3. I don't know when Doom 3 came out. Should make me sign up for a fucking external thing, even though it's only once. I know it's only one time. Thankfully you don't have to be connected to the internet to play fucking Doom. That'd be stupid. Although I'm surprised they didn't do that. God, it's just like why? Just like why even put it in there? You don't have to do this if you buy this off Steam, right? Because I know you can buy Doom off Steam.
Yeah, you could.
Because that's not a bad deal for all three games. $15 for all three. That's not bad.
Sorry, I might have Justin come. He started early because I didn't think Justin was going to be here, and he ended up.
Oh no.
But yeah, this is dumb having you to log in order to play Doom. But these versions of Doom actually come with local 4-player deathmatch and local 4-player co-op, which is pretty cool.
That's cool. Still not worth the login thing.
Doom 1993 original comes with the expansion episode 4, Thy Flesh Consumed, with 9 additional action-packed levels. I guess that's just the episode. Doom 2 comes with the master levels, so that's cool. And Doom 3 includes the Resurrection of Evil and Lost Missions expansion packs.
When did Doom 3 came out?
I want to say...
Was it a 2000s game?
I want to say like 2003.
Wow. Okay.
I'm looking up the release date now.
Because I hear people talk about Doom 1 and Doom 4.
2004. So I was 1 year off. I was going to say 4 because I knew it wasn't 360 era.
Okay.
I had it on PC, and by the way, Doom 3. I know that game gets a lot of hate, but as a 13-year-old boy, or I guess 14-year-old boy, playing that game at like 12 a.m. midnight,
scared shit of you,
all alone, scared the fuck out of me. I remember there was like a boss that's kind of like a dog or something, like a hellhound or something, and it was like I was like, you have to go into this container to activate something, and then it locks, and then you're trapped inside like a small container with a dog, and it scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god, it was great though. I haven't gone back to play it yet, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't hold up as well as the other two Doom games, but I still have those memories, so it's fun.
Yeah, I've never played the original Doom, and I was looking forward to doing that.
You've never played the original Doom?
Not that I remember of. I was only 3 when that game first came out, and like, I know
you've had so long to go back and play it.
Remember, first-person shooter.
You can get this game for free on PC, by the way.
No, yeah, I know that. It's just like portable. I wouldn't mind having it on my Switch, but I'll probably buy it. If anything, I'll get it on PC because fuck it, why not, right?
Yeah, I think it's for free. Like you can get the full thing free.
That's cool.
And like legal too. So
Yeah.
All right, so that's Doom. If Justin doesn't come in by the time we finish, then too bad. My last news story for the day is Xbox One gets a new dashboard redesign and it gets rid of Cortana. So Xbox One, what does it say here? Has come in for a lot of unfair criticism this generation for the shitty UI. I'm trying to find like the actual stuff here that's decent. We've heard your feedback and have continued to iterate on Home to get you into your gaming experiences faster and keeping more of your content front and center, says Rossetti. More generally, with today's update, we're experimenting with a streamlined user interface. To that end, they removed the twists from the top of the old home screen and replaced them with separate buttons for Xbox Game Pass, Community Mixer, in the store. Hi, Justin.
Sup?
Hi.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's cool. We started early because we didn't think you were going to be here. So.
Ouch. I actually wasn't sure.
Yeah.
My mom wanted to go to Menards after we got back, and I was like, I mean... So, yeah, I'm just a little bit late instead of totally late.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited about seeing this new dashboard redesign, because the dashboard for the Xbox One is terrible and slow, clunky, bulky. It's garbage. I was actually...
Are they finally going to make it better instead of worse? Like, every update's made it worse.
So far from the apparently home experiment, it looks pretty good.
That's good.
I was actually planning on like booting on my Xbox today, but then I saw that my coworkers were on the Xbox at work, which has my account on it, so they could play games. I was like, I'll let them play games, because I just see myself, like, I'm getting notifications on my Windows saying you got an achievement. I'm like, sweet, getting achievements by not doing anything.
So your account is signed in on the work Xbox?
Yeah, because I'm the only one with an account and I have Game Pass, so...
That makes sense.
Yeah. By the way, you have more gamer score than me by like 140 points, so I need to fix that.
I've had that same account since the Xbox 360 first came out.
I know, it's upsetting.
And I used to play a lot of Xbox games. So like most of that is from Xbox 360.
I know, that's what's upsetting about it.
You just need to get good.
Dang.
And sometimes also like some of the Windows things were tied to it for a while. So like I was playing some like, mobile games on my Windows phone back in the day.
Yeah.
I know. I'm very cool.
I was going to do that, but then I didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Because no one else did but me. And so like there was a lot of those cheap little, mobile game things that rack up your score.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's not totally fair. But probably 90% of it is like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas achievements.
Mm-hmm. Well, once Destiny 2 New Light comes to Xbox, I'll just get my achievements that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go back to the first segment of the show and ask Justin what he's been playing.
Reverse.
Hold on. I gotta get the time stone. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, we're
Go
good.
talk to the ancient one.
Yeah, I got it.
And then okay. Ready?
Ready. We're ready. We're back from 24 minutes ago.
So, speaking of the time stone, I've been playing some Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 with Ben, which has been super fun. I don't know, did you already talk about this?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So I won't spend too much time on it, but
Just
man,
Thomas
that game
made
is
it
good.
awkward.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I just questioned him about his best friend status.
Yep. And it was like, well, no, but yes, but no, but yes, maybe kill me now.
Gotcha. That sounds right. So yeah, my favorite thing about the game is the roster. Like a lot of them play very similar. There's not a lot of like variety to the combat and stuff like that. But just like being able to run around as like the new Avengers team that weren't even around when the last Ultimate Alliance games were out is really satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a great variety of characters. Like some of the characters I don't really enjoy playing as, like Daredevil. But the ones that I do love and are good are really good. I finally switched away from Miles Morales because I mean he's my boy, but I wanted to try some others. So like I said, I tried Daredevil, not a big fan. Um, I like the characters that have some mobility, and Daredevil just like he has a double jump, but everything else is pretty much just kind of Billy Club attacks. Not that not that good of variety. But I switched over to Deadpool, and he's a lot of fun. His second jump or whatever is like kind of a teleport bamf. Um, and he's got some cool like he can use his guns for some ranged attack. Uh, he has like a kind of a scatter bomb move that just like gaily throws bombs and kind of an arc in front of him. Um, and there's a few other I can't remember what all he does. One's like I think like a teleport attack. There's some really fun stuff in there, and also like when you get him is really fun too. I don't want to spoil it, but it's one of the best scenes of the game so far. And then I just got Nightcrawler, so I switched over to him for a little bit. I want to play more with him because he's really cool so far. But in general, I like his stuff. Again, he has kind of a teleport, and then a lot of his attacks also teleport around. So just, I don't know. In general, they're definitely my three favorites so far. Miles Morales, Deadpool, and Nightcrawler.
I never said my favorites now that I think about it, but I'll let you finish talking.
No, go for it. I was done with that part.
Yeah, I like so far playing as Iron Man, Hulk, just to feel powerful, and Scarlet Witch for the range. I like playing as too many characters because I'm too busy grinding up all my characters like to be somewhat at least maybe 5 levels behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you'll be fine, and we'll level up when we play the level.
I do like Scarlet Witch. I'll give you that. I had her like when I was playing by myself. I had a team of Miles, Scarlet Witch, Falcon, who I thought I would like more. Like, I like that he's in it. He doesn't play that well.
Yeah, he's kind of weird.
Yeah,
his synergy attacks with Hulk and there was somebody else I can't. Are fun, but like I found myself when he was on my team, I found myself rarely switching to him.
Yeah, I like that he can fly. Like it's good for getting around. It feels nice, and I like that he does his like guns pointed downward when you like attack while flying. But in general, his moves just feel imprecise.
Yeah,
a lot of it's like dive bombing type stuff.
Yeah.
And also like I had Captain Marvel on my team for a while. Don't like her at all. She feels weak.
She's kind of feel punchy. You might as well just play the Hulk if you want to feel that.
Right. But anyway, I had a team that was Miles, not Captain Falcon, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, and Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. She's really fun too. But I just didn't really like playing as her because a lot of it is like the punches. Granted, she's like making her fist big and shooting it across the screen, but it's still just punches. And then I also tried out Spider-Gwen for a bit, and she feels just like a less good version of Miles. Like literally their starter attacks are the same thing. It's just Miles does like electric webs, and Gwen does like a thicker like binding web. Their other attacks are different, but it's just kind of they feel samey. When I felt like they could have varied them up a little bit. But Miles has the cool like he can go invisible and then like shoot closer and do like his like touch zap, and that's one of my favorite moves. So I'm enjoying him a lot. But I've been playing that a lot. Played some more. Let's see, it's like actually 2 weeks for me. Played some more Mario Maker 2 last week. Before I went to Chicago, I had a friend over and we got a little too drunk playing some local co-op Mario Maker levels. It was a lot of fun. Thomas was there. I don't remember everything about that night, but I'll find out from our stream, I guess. Like when I'm going through to edit it and stuff. But I do remember specifically a conversation about the logistics behind that new Cream Puff Pokemon, which I really enjoyed. And No, that's it. Actually, I don't remember anything else.
Of course.
But there's some cool co-op levels out there that we struggled way too much with, but they're cool. I like them a lot. I wish they had like a better way of finding the co-op levels in that game, because like since the co-op is so like relegated to like a very specific way to play, there's no tag or anything for that. So unless someone says, "Hey, this is a co-op level, try it out," and you like search for those online, you can't just like go into the course world and like specifically look for co-op levels. There's a multiplayer versus tag, but that doesn't really mean anything from what I've seen so far. So like there was a few I knew about. Like there was one of the invitational courses that was specifically a co-op level. VG Dad had a really cool co-op level based on the Majora's Mask side quest, like that has the Kaifi side quest. And I think there was one other one that was like, it wasn't really co-op, but it worked as co-op. But other than that, we were just kind of playing through dumb levels together that I thought would be fun to play with 2 players. And by fun, I mean infuriating. But yeah, aside from that, there hasn't been too much, honestly. I've been kind of focused on the new cat and traveling and all that stuff.
Who's adorable?
Yes, he is. Although he's kind of scared right now. Today was the adoption day for my new cat. That's why I'm a little late. And we had to take him to like an adoption event so they could do the paperwork and stuff and kind of do like a final checkup with him, make sure that we're good parents and he's not like diseased and dying or something, and we're just trying to take advantage of him. So they want you to actually bring the cat in as just kind of an assurance policy kind of. So getting him into the carrier was an adventure on its own. Because they don't really understand what that's for.
What are you doing to me? Stop it! Stop
Yeah,
it!
exactly. So he got kind of upset with that process. And he was actually pretty chill on the way up there. But then it was, through that, all of that, like they wanted to take him out and get his temperature and stuff. And then they wanted a picture with him. And so it was like a lot of moving around in the middle of this store with like other kittens and stuff there because it was an adoption event. And then taking you back home. So usually he's my little buddy, like always at the foot of my chair or on my lap. But right now I think he's underneath the bed in the spare bed.
Dad was mean to me today.
Yeah. No, it wasn't me that was mean. It was the other one.
No. He just that's just his thinking.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure. Yeah, so it's been an adventure today. But otherwise I would, show him for video viewers.
Like the Lion King.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm very happy that he's ours now. He's very sweet. Last night, him and Redley both slept at the foot of our bed, which was very nice. Because they're both Siamese, so like we want them to be, really good friends. And they haven't really been so far, because they're not sure what to make of the new cat yet. But the fact that they both slept at the foot of the bed and didn't attack or anything, like, it gives me hope. That was the first like good night we've had with him. Because at night he tends to just explore the house and howl.
Ooh, what's this?
Yeah, it's obnoxious. But he slept until like 5:30 last night, so that's pretty good. So yeah, haven't had a lot of time for games or anything. I've kind of just been like casually playing some Mario Maker while I like watch videos and stuff, or like I said, I've been playing a lot of Ultimate Alliance with Ben. We streamed like 2 nights this week. So yeah, not too much to share. I did randomly jump into some more PS1 games last night because I didn't feel like turning my computer on after I got done painting. I didn't stream. I wasn't feeling it. I kind of wanted some feel good activity, get my endorphins going.
Yeah, you were on a stream anyways twice this week.
Right,
So
that's kind of why I was like, I've done enough.
Yeah.
But it was like actually kind of a nice night, so I wanted to get out and paint. And that helped me feel a little bit better. It's been a long, short week. I did watch Shazam on Monday. That was fun.
Yeah,
it was actually a really good movie.
One of the best DC movies ever made.
Yeah, definitely. It started a little rough, like some of the exposition in the beginning.
Yeah,
I didn't really care about.
But once the Shazam stuff hits,
yeah,
it's like bam.
Exactly.
Billy gets in there, yeah.
Because like I watched Venom a few weeks ago, and like I'm actually kind of upset I didn't see that in theaters because it was surprisingly good, like in a campy, like this shouldn't be good way.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the similar thing where it's like the beginning is really slow. I don't really care about it that much. Although I found Eddie pretty funny on his own. Like I
Yeah.
enjoyed Eddie as a character.
Yeah, he's great.
His bumbling idiot routine like worked even when he was a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
But why do people like him though? It's so weird.
I don't know. Yeah, that is weird. But like
Mark Strong is
when
great
he
as
became
Sivana.
when he became Venom, I was like, oh dang, this movie like knows exactly what it is, and it's
Yeah,
absurd.
Venom. The
Shazam
Venom part is really good.
Yeah, exactly. Shazam was that, except the good part happens within like 20 minutes instead of 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad I finally got to see it.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it. I got the Blu-ray, and I need to rewatch it soon.
Yeah, I don't want to like spoil the end or anything to just come out, but it kind of bothered me that there was 7 shares at the end. I was kind of confused by that.
I mean, that's Shazam. That's the different things. That's what the things are. They don't explain it well in the movie. That's what they are.
No, but like I even looked into like the comics history and stuff, and there's never been like a set 7 characters.
No, not there. What you talk? Well, okay, I was about to spoil a part of the movie, but like the number 7 refers to the like what Shazam means. Like Shazam's an acronym. Before he was, I mean, that's because he was named Captain Marvel beforehand. Because he wasn't Shazam. It doesn't work now. But
What's it an acronym for?
Solomon, Hercules, like they're all representative of different attributes that he has.
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Speed of Hercules, Strength of Atlas.
No, Speed of Hermes.
Yeah, that's my bad. I might have confused. Speed of Hermes, Strength of Hercules. No, Strength of Atlas.
That's 2 H's. There we go.
Strength of Atlas. It's something. Wisdom of Solomon. I know that one.
Something of Zeus.
Yeah,
Lightning
lightning of Zeus.
Yeah. Okay, I can see it now.
Yeah. Also, Mark Strong is excellent as Sivana.
Yeah. Again, like the beginning stuff, like I didn't really care about his backstory.
Yeah.
I just liked him hamming it up as the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the deadly sins were kind of lame.
Yeah, but how they like that sequence when he goes to his father's office though, that was awesome.
That was straight up like comic book villain stuff.
Yeah. I just wish they would have like explained what they were. Like they say what, obviously they're the 7 deadly sins, but they don't say which one's which, and their designs are kind of generic.
Yeah,
I couldn't figure out which one was which.
Yeah, they aren't important, but like it just makes me watching him probably perform Sivana in this movie when he was so upset because he was Sinestro in the Green Lantern movie. I'm like, and Sinestro's such a great villain, and I'm like, oh my god, why couldn't we get like he did what he could, right? It's not his fault.
Yeah,
like this should have been Sinestro. Come on, guys.
He's such a good villain.
He's a great actor. He's a great actor. He'll get snapped up by a Marvel movie at some point. It's bound to. He's not. I don't think he's been in a Marvel movie. It's bound to happen though. The vacuum is endless. I don't think that's the same, but I just made it up.
Yeah, I guess I was just thinking of Kick-Ass.
Yeah,
because that's not DC, but it's not Marvel either.
It was technically Marvel because it was an imprint, but it's not Marvel because the creator owned it. So it's.
Anyway, sorry, we can get back to the news now. That's pretty much all I got.
I mean, that was the last news story. So
no, wait, are we not going to talk about the thing I posted?
What? Oh yeah, that's right, EVO. Go ahead.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was the last news story.
The registration numbers and how like I jokingly said at the beginning, like the thing that's could be not an ad, but sounds like an ad, but it could be an ad. Hashtag sponsored by EVO. That'd be sick. I guess I'll jump right into it unless anybody else has anything else to say.
Now you get to listen to Ben talk about EVO for 30 minutes.
Not 30 minutes.
Why did he show up?
It won't be 30 minutes. It won't be 30 minutes, I promise. It'll be 35 minutes.
I'm just teasing you, man.
I know, it'll be 35 minutes.
Okay.
So EVO is next Friday. It's if anybody who doesn't know, it's the biggest open fighting game tournament in the world. It's been going on for quite some time, since like the late 90s, I believe, or the mid 2000s, something like that. It's stupid long. Now we officially, as of 2 weeks ago, I meant to actually do this on the last show, but I forgot. So I figured, well, it's a week before EVO, why not do it now? We officially got the final registration numbers for number of entrants per game, and I'm going to go from the lowest rank to the highest rank pretty quickly. 9 games. The lowest entered game was BlazBlue Cross-Tech Battle at 640 entrants. It's dropped from 1,000 plus last year when it was a debut game. After that, we have Soul Calibur 6 at 742 entrants, which is pretty good. Dragon Ball Fighter Z at 1,191 entrants, a 50% drop off from last year. A lot of people have stopped playing that game, but the scene is still strong. And then the surprising underdog, and interesting enough, is Under Night in Birth ST or Eunice at 1,156, the anime game that could, which I'm so looking forward to seeing that game being played at high level next weekend. Next up, we have Mortal Kombat at 1,567, the highest entered NRS game in EVO history. So keep that in mind. After that, we have Samurai Showdown. Who wants to guess how much? Over under?
The new one, right?
The new one, yeah. The one that just
what was the last one's number again?
The last one was 1,567. So it's obviously above that. So
I'll say 1,800.
1,719.
It's close.
So yeah, surprisingly, a lot of people like this game. After that, we have Tekken 7 at 1,885.
My boy Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken. I'm looking forward to Tekken, man. It's so cool.
I love Tekken.
After that, we have Street Fighter V in its fourth season at 1,929. Still respectable for a game that's 4 seasons old, and considering the fact that Season 4 this year has been somewhat of a drought with no characters and no announcements or anything, so that's a miracle.
Yeesh.
And I love the game, man. It's awesome, and a lot of people do too. And finally, the number one highest entered game in EVO 2019 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Who wants to guess the number? Justin, I'll let you guess first.
I wasn't listening.
Do you want to guess how many entrants did Super Smash Bros. Ultimate get this year? How many entrants?
7.
No.
Higher or lower?
Very high. Thomas, you want to guess?
2,500.
Okay, Justin, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Do you want to guess how many entrants that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate got at EVO this year?
Don't do the fucking Price is Right bullshit.
Yeah, I will.
I don't remember your number already. I was looking at this adorable Pokemon that was just announced. 1,703,000.
Okay, way over. The correct answer is 3,492.
What?
Yes, the highest entered game this year. A lot of people thought it was going to beat Street Fighter V's record of 5,000 for 2016. Not happening, but still, 3,492 is pretty respectable.
Jesus.
Yeah, Evo's going to smell like shit. That's a horrible dig. I'm sorry. Anyway, so there you go. Interesting note, real quick, before I move on to the Sunday schedule, to the actual final schedule. Both SoCal, we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 out of the 9 games hit over 1,000. That's a lot. I don't think that's ever happened before in EVO history. And the 2 lowest entered, both Soul Calibur and Blazer Cross Tag Battle, respectively, are this is confusing, but they're the highest entered number of entries for the lowest entered game ever.
Okay.
So like last year Injustice 2 was a tournament game that had like 322 people. So the fact that Soul Calibur has 742 and BlazBlue has 600 is pretty impressive, especially considering both those games are examples of where people are not going to play the game as much if you don't update quickly. Because BlazBlue had an announcement last year, and we didn't get that update till like 3 months ago, and a lot of people stopped playing because of that. Same with Soul Calibur, you got the 2B DLC, and that was it. We haven't heard anything since, so hopefully they'll have something at EVO this weekend, which will spark imaginations. Hopefully, but one thing that led to this registration numbers is that, well, like, who's going to close out EVO? Since EVO's inception, a Capcom game has always closed it out, whether it was Marvel vs. Capcom or Street Fighter. It's just how it was because they were the dominant ones. Obviously, that's not the case this year or last year, but Dragon Ball was a special thing. Anyways, so we have the finals orders. These are when the top 8s will be occurring for each of the respective 9 games. So on Friday, Soul Calibur 6 will be closing the show. So I'm looking forward to that. On Saturday, we have Eunice first. This will be sort of like late in the evening. The actual times are, you can go to like evo.com or evo.shortyoucan.com to get the times. But it's Eunice top 8 first, then Dragon Ball Fighters, then Samurai Showdown, and MK11 closes out Saturday night, which is, pretty good. And it's supposed to start about 8 p.m. local time, I think. And then finally,
Evo.shuriken?
I think so. It's like something like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then Sunday finals, which unlike previous years, we've had 5 games on Evo Sunday on finals day. This year we only have 4, so we won't have a fighters a last year situation where I was up till 2 in the morning watching Street Fighter V Top 8 and trying to stay the fuck awake. We have opening up the show, we Blaze Through Cross-Tag Battle, which is pretty cool. I'll be up for that. After that, surprisingly enough, Street Fighter V is on after that. Midday. And then after that will be Tekken 7. And, of course, there's only one game left. For the first time in EVO's history, a non-Capcom game will be closing out the show. And Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be headlining EVO 2019.
It's amazing that they have a non-fighting game headlining a fighting game.
Oh, pish posh. This isn't Melee. If you would have said Melee, I would have agreed. But
I mean, it's weird because Smash Ultimate is a fighting game. Like, you can't. It's in the fighting game genre, but it's fairly casual compared to those other games.
It's a party game.
Well, Smash Ultimate is more of a fighting game than any other Smash game because there's actual built-in mechanics that make it a fighting game.
Right.
Versus Melee, you have to exploit that shit to get that stuff.
Agreed. I'm just saying on the scale of those other fighting games, it's not as competitive. It's more casual.
Correct. In terms of its larger audience, yes, it sells a lot of fucking units.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still hype. I've watched a lot of Smash 8 Top Ultimate. Unfortunately, it led to a lot of FGC people were like, oh, good, after Tekken, I can sleep. Which, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to watch, but I will be watching. At least, unless I'm sleepy, then I may just ignore it. But I'm happy for the Smash community. I think it's. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be weird for me as a Street Fighter player who has watched. I mean, I've only watched EVO since 2016 when Street Fighter V was a thing, and Street Fighter V has been the closeout, and it's had some of the hypest moments of my video of watching fighting games on the internet. So it's gonna be a little weird. It's like not seeing Hulk Hogan in the main event for the first time. It's gonna be weird. But I think it's going to be hype because Smash Ultimate is faster. Smash Ultimate has a lot of character variety that I think could lead to an amazing top 8. And the show will not end at 1 a.m. my time, and that's going to be awesome. But that's EVO again. It's next Friday. And if you've never watched EVO, and this is your first time. Or say you and say you like Tekken or you like Smash because Smash is going to be the biggest one. I encourage you. My challenge to you for EVO this weekend, if you're going to watch it, don't just watch Smash. Watch Soul Calibur. Watch Samurai Showdown. Watch Street Fighter V. I know for me personally, I won't be watching as much Street Fighter V. I'll be watching these other games. Watch these other games and see what makes them amazing. Doesn't mean you have to buy them or play them. Just watch them and experience them because that's the beauty of EVO. It's the WrestleMania fighting games. It's a celebration. Everybody comes together, and we just love fucking fighting games. And it's the biggest show of the year for fighting games, and it's great. It's awesome. There's some truly epic moments, and I hope to watch people there. Tweet about it. It's gonna be awesome. There you go. Under 35 minutes.
Awesome. And me and Ben sometimes hang out in the Discord and talk about them. So
yeah,
if you're a fan, you can come join the Discord and hang out with me and Ben. Watch EVO.
I'll try to not be obnoxious. I'm usually quiet though. I'm usually quiet when I'm EVO because I'm too busy paying attention to the matches.
Yeah. I'm busy doing my laundry and doing other stuff. So. But I just like hanging out and watching fighting games with friends.
Yeah, and I'm off that weekend too. I'm off this week that weekend too. I purposely did that.
So, Justin, where can people find you?
You can find me if you look up Zero Score on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, I guess. Instagram's mostly just pictures of the new cat lately, but
he's adorable.
Okay. He is, exactly. Twitter too, actually. But YouTube and Twitch are both original content that are less cat related, but still sometimes cat related. Cats make their way into my streams a lot, at least. I like cats, okay? But yeah, Zero Score for all the stuff. Go there.
Cats make the world go round.
It's true. Just because they're so good at being balls.
And Ben.
You can find me at twitter.com/marvelousiggy for all my shit posting, memery, and anime titties. Less so anime titties this time, but Fire Emblem's out, so you never know now. Also, you can go to twitch.tv/iggy2814 where I've been streaming more, and it's somewhat awesome. Like, I've had motivation. It feels fucking great. Also, It helps to have awesome co-pilots like my best friend Brian and my best friend Justin be awesome co-pilots on Marvel Ultimate Alliance and deal with my shenanigans.
So it's super fun.
Yes, it's been super fun despite the stream crashing twice, me not knowing, or OBS crashing me twice. But it happens, and no hiccups or anything like that so far. Yeah, so far. Also, update on the Chun-Li for Smash video. I got a little delayed because the footage I had recorded for like the Super Turbo stuff and like the Alpha stuff was corrupted, and and originally I had recorded it with a friend. Because fighting the computer in those games, because they are arcade games, is kind of hard and it's not entertaining. But I decided to try to record those games with the arcade mode. Not good. So I'm just gonna record the video again and just use exclusively Smash footage, just because, and just talk over it. Because the person who I had recorded it, they can't do it. They've been too busy. So I'm probably going to get it out within the next 2 weeks, just record some Smash footage to talk about why I think Chun-Li should be in Smash Brothers, and, maybe put her theme on, like, you can hear it as the underlay, one of the various mixes over the years. Something simple, something cheap, not cheap because it doesn't cost me anything. Something simple and effective that gets my point across on why I think the First Lady of Fighting Games belongs in the biggest party around. But yeah, twitter.com/marvelousiggy and twitch.tv/iggy2814.
And you can find me, your host Thomas, on Twitter, CSG Thomas. You can check me out on Twitch, Kane Plays Stuff. I'm actually going to be streaming tonight, doing some Leviathan raiding. So I'll also be doing some streaming tomorrow on Saturday for Crown of Sorrow. And you can email me, thomas@charshot.com. Visit our website for all of our audio, video, and written content. And you can find us anywhere where podcasts are played. So until then, guys, enjoy your games and good night.
All right, and I stop recording, and I can turn my fan on.